Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing?
I'm wearing my glasses because I can't read.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Disney.
Hello, Mike.
First, of course,
Of course.
you
Big
you
Noah.
win today, Mike.
So it's just really Mike and Noah, our consistent stalwarts.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. And I know that the notice has just gone out, so we'll probably see some people joining the stream very soon. But it's good to have you here. Everyone, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Isn't it a today where everybody needs to have a cookie?
Yeah.
Or some kind of baked good.
It's a cookie kind of day. It's actually National Macaroon Day.
So yeah. I don't know about you, but I think it calls for an ice cream sandwich. We still have those. We haven't opened up the Isteds.
Oh, we do have Isteds.
We're going to have Isteds tonight. I forgot.
Oh. Hold on.
Where's the link?
Yeah.
We have to have Ben on here.
Yeah, of course we have to have
I didn't know he was going to do it. I thought he had cramps.
No, that was you.
Well, yeah, I'm always crampy, but...
So, I told Ben that I would send him the link so that he could join us today, and I forgot to send that to him. So, apologies, Ben. He'll be joining us shortly.
It's just figuring all this thing out. Do you like our new lighting?
Yeah.
We have a new lighting system up, which we'll do show and tell tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do the show and tell, but yeah, just to give you an idea.
Oh, Biggie is here.
Oh, hello, Big Explorer.
I hope you guys are all well. No cramping, but...
Hi, Ben.
Go, Grandpa, then I'm in the toilet.
Okay, just so everyone knows, I get this invitation an hour ago from Arnie while we're having our family lunch stream. And he says, yeah, come join us. I'll set us up on StreamYard. We'll have fun doing the Daily Dose. I'm sitting here. It's 3 o'clock on the West Coast. No link. And I'm thinking, what's up?
Well, you are in a irritable mood. You're cramping today? Is this a PMS day for you?
And the Little Explorer is here. Hello. How you doing, Derek? Good to have you here. They're both here.
The big one and the little one?
Yes, they're both here.
No, I finished lunch. I actually
prepared. Right
now? Yeah, we prepared lunch. I finished about 15, 20 minutes ago.
So, oh God, we're ready to plan for dinner. But that's right, you don't eat late.
Well, I actually prepared a lunch that is going to be an episode of Life with Ben this coming Thursday. And just so you know, it's something that I actually did in the kitchen.
Yes, Ben has a cooking video coming.
How hard is it to make lasagna? You just layer things. It's not.
Yeah, I know. And I do explain that in the video.
Is it a meat lasagna?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I just thought you would pull it out of the box, pull the cellophane off, and then put it in the oven from Stouffer's.
No, not quite.
Oh, that's terrifying. Well, if you get vomit and sick, we know whose fault it is.
Doug, what is
I don't know what's wrong with I don't know what my problem is today. I have a lot. I just don't know. I don't want to list them out right now.
So I heard you mention new lighting. You got the new lighting in?
It is on right now.
Yeah. Okay. So
this is how it looks.
See how it looks. See how it looks right now.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and turn.
Turn it off.
Let me turn it off. And you see the difference right there.
We kind of look a little weird.
And you've kind of been doing it like that for the past few days, right?
Yes.
For the past year, and then
not the past year.
Just the past few days, because you've had interior lighting.
Yeah.
But okay.
That's like this. How's this
much
look?
Nicer. Yeah, that's much
nicer. It's definitely it gives us a nice warm tone to the screen.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and Mike Wheeler is there. Says it's the end of the month, and there's only one more month left of PTV3D. Sad face.
Well, all good things do come to an end. Nothing lasts forever.
But there are other things in the works.
Yes, there are other things. We will definitely keep you posted on that the closer we get to it. Hello, Mar. Welcome in and happy Sunday to you. I had to turn on the ceiling fan. It got very warm in here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So
Instead
now,
of attitude.
But yeah, we got new lighting, so I feel like this is nice. It's we'll do a show and tell tomorrow.
yeah, we'll show what it looks like, and then we'll also show something else that was purchased. Hello, Cynthia. I want my PTV. Thank
Hi,
you.
Cynthia.
Hello there.
I changed my shirt today because I spilled water on it. I'm having that not so fresh feeling today. I'm just.
Oh my gosh.
It's May 31st, 2020. Only 208 days until Christmas now.
Yeah.
We have actually strongly talked about what we want to do. I mean, we're talking about how we want to start decorating for the fall. So I don't know. We're just trying to figure out.
We haven't even hit official summer yet. You're already talking about the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nicer to think about that.
Well, I've got my Hallmark Dream book still here with me that I still need to mark it up and see what I want to start saving for.
So on Friday we were eating lunch, and he normally never has his phone by the table because I don't allow phones at the table, unless it's like some catastrophic thing that we really need to have it. But all of a sudden he got this call.
I'll be honest, I'll have my phone at my side at lunchtime, especially during the week, because I never know when a call is going to come in from the office.
Never at night, but on the day, during the day, it's fine. So he sees this thing, and it said something from Concord, or where was it?
Antioch.
Oh, Antioch. We answer it. It was Steve from Hallmark from Mickey Mall. They said that they wanted to say hi and that the dream books are in. And we told them about the Valentine ornament. So she's going to do some research, but she said we have to call next week. But they're going to be opening tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
So maybe sometime next week we're going to go home.
Some of the rules are being relaxed. They're opening mall stores and things like that. So we might be able to go into
get our
Hallmark
copies.
Store.
Okay, now does that mean that they're going to be doing like you walk through the mall, pick up, and take off, or?
I don't know if we're just going into the Hallmark and then leaving. I don't know.
Welcome in Nor Cooking Channel. Thank you for being here.
So we're going to find that out, but we got to figure out a day tomorrow. The first 3 days of next week are going to be real horrible. So
Nor Cooking Channel, you're going to want to stay tuned because you're going to see me doing some cooking later on this week on my vlog on Thursday morning.
Yes. And if you're not familiar with Life with Ben, check it out on Pepper Tree Villa. And Ben has some very specific food videos that he does. Occasionally he will do cooking, shall we say.
It's the occasional. I'm gonna probably try and do it more often. But I kind of get babysat through the entire process. Sherry helped me through the process on this one that I did for this coming Thursday.
Looks like Mara's going to go through her dream book as well.
Yeah,
and you're right. Shopping online is not the same as flipping the pages.
Nope.
There's something very satisfying about turning that page and discovering what's on the next.
We got the link immediately when it came out. We downloaded the PDF. He tried to print it. I just like, you know what? We're going to wait until Hallmark Ornaments because I don't really have a complete need for retail therapy to an extent. There's just some places I slightly want to go haunt, but I'm actually okay right now.
I placed an order for Target today that I'll be picking up in their parking lot. I actually ordered it on my phone and selected the bring to my car, and they're just going to go ahead and bring it out to my car, and I'll drive away.
What is it?
Mike Wheeler, that has me laughing.
Yeah. One good thing about lasagna, you don't fold in the cheese, you spread in the cheese.
Did you order like some ointment or something or clean?
No. I've got some Diet Coke. I've got some face moisturizers, index cards for use during live streams.
Oh yeah, because you do that a lot with Five Foolish Mortals.
Yeah,
it's happening on Saturday, isn't it? Five Foolish Mortals.
Five Foolish Mortals is happening this coming Saturday. Yeah.
Oh great. Okay, we'll have to talk about it.
I'm breaking out in hives. Got itchies.
Hi Shelley.
Hi Shelley. Cherie, good to have you here too.
Oh, Cherie, thank you for being here. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys all.
I like her little logo with the stitch.
So
Yeah.
208 days until Christmas, and today's National Macaroon Day. I've eaten macaroons. I haven't made them.
I don't do macaroons. That's coconut.
Yeah, it is. Now, macarons, that's another story. And Jeff, hello. Welcome in, Mr. Dole Whip Dad. Good to have you here.
Yeah.
By the way, now that he's here, I want to mention that one of the things that we're doing in history, that's because Jeff would probably be familiar with it. 1967, on this day, Buddy Baker and 45 musicians recorded 47 different pieces of music for a new attraction coming to Disneyland at the Tomorrowland. The new Tomorrowland in 1967. Do you know what that attraction is, Ben?
1967. That would be Carousel of Progress?
No.
That's a good guess, but this is scored for a new attraction in 1967 at Disneyland. Opening.
1967.
Buddy Baker.
In Tomorrowland.
Yes. The new Tomorrowland.
That would be Adventure Through Inner Space?
Yes. Adventure Through Inner Space. And it included the song Miracles from Molecules.
Yeah, that was the Sherman Brothers song.
Yes. Here are the lyrics of the song. Miracles from molecules are dawning every day. Discoveries for happiness in a fabulous array. A never-ending search is on by men who dare and plan, making modern miracles from molecules for man. Every atom is a world, in infinity unfurled, a world of inner space without an end, a world of mystery, of endless energy, with treasures more than man can ever spend.
That was bad.
Wow. That's...
Yeah, it keeps like going into how...
You know, that was definitely propaganda for the 60s from Montana.
Yeah. Miracle molecules around us everywhere. There are miracles, molecules in the earth, the sea, the air. Now, men with dreams are furthering what nature first began, making modern miracles for molecules for man.
Wow.
It's a good song, but I still give it a thumbs down.
Yeah, it
was cheesy. We're talking over 53 years ago because it was the attraction opened in August, so 67. So,
but you have to remember that the way chemistry and chemicals and all that was looked at a little differently at that particular time. But then we've had things wide open.
Yeah.
And that would never fly today. That theme song would never fly today.
No, I mean, in the 50s and 60s, it was art about massive progress, chemicals, plastic, scorched earth. Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Cynthia,
that's so kind of you.
Thank you for being you. Arnie, Ben, and Doug, you guys, I love you.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Cynthia, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. That is very sweet of you. Thank you very much.
I love you too. Guys, you guys are so awesome.
Pam, welcome to the stream.
Oh,
you guys rock.
Thank you so much.
I can't tell time. Today's window. So, thank you.
Thank you very much, Cynthia. I really appreciate that.
Mara's asking if it had been discovered when that song was composed. Mara is asking a question.
Had the DNA helix been discovered when that song was composed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
When was the helix discovered? Because the song was written in 1966.
Okay.
So find out.
Wait a minute. I know this because I work for a company did all that.
Hey, Blaine. How you doing? Good to have you here. So,
okay, what else do we have in this day in the Disney history?
Well, it's actually pretty thin as to things that happened because we have to skip from 1967 all the way to 1993.
Wait, you started at 1967, and that was the first real thing that happened on May 31st in Disney history. That was notable.
A lot of births and deaths and things. This is a death, actually.
That's not history with the company.
This is a death because it's actually a very significant person in the history of Walt Disney Productions. Don Tatum. Don Tatum passed away on this day at the age of 80 in 1993.
Oh, wow.
Now, for those of you that don't know who Don Tatum is, he was actually one of the 7 CEOs that the Walt Disney Company has had. It started in 1929 with an official CEO who was what many people think is Walt. It was not. Roy Disney was the CEO from 1929 until 1971. And then, in 1971, Don Tatum took the reign for 5 years till 76. 76 to 83, it was Card Walker. And then in 83 to 84, Ron Miller had it for just a year. They lost confidence in him, even though he was the one that brought so much to Disney. I mean, he's the one that started Touchstone.
Touchstone Films started under him, and he launched the Disney Channel.
Yes, he did. He did great things, but there was a danger that there was going to be a corporate buyout. It got very ugly. Someone that owned a lot of stock at the time decided that he wanted to run things, and so Disney had to buy him out.
Yeah.
And that left them in a very weak position. They scrambled around for a bit, and then finally were able to convince Michael Eisner to come aboard. And Michael Eisner was CEO from 1984 until 2005. And aside from Roy Disney, Bob Iger, who was the CEO until earlier this year, had the third longest tenure as CEO.
Wow.
Roy Disney was CEO for over 40 years, Michael Eisner over 20 years, and Bob Iger had 15 years under his belt. That's significant.
Yeah. But that just goes to show you that the company really thrives under stability.
Yeah, it does. And currently it's Bob Chapek who is the chief executive officer, but the chairman is still Bob Iger and will be that way until he retires. Is it next year? I think it is that he's scheduled to retire in 2021.
I believe
it is right now. I mean, let's face it, he has been with Disney for years, so it's time.
February 1953, technically, is when they found the double helix, the actual DNA. So
the DNA helix was discovered in the early 50s. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then some dude in 62 received the Nobel Prize for that. So, technically speaking, the whole molecules DNA, but when you're talking molecules, that was plastics and aluminum and all that fantastical stuff.
Remember, they had the Aluminum Hall of Fame. They had the House of the Future, which was all plastic and all that.
Yeah, life and that kind of stuff didn't come until Epcot.
So, and then on this day in 1998,
okay,
the Disney company held a wrap party at the Florida Animation Studio for a new movie that they just completed.
That would be Mulan.
Yes, Mulan was completed in this day.
And when was it going to be released in theaters?
5 days later, it had its world premiere.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
They cut it close.
They cut it very close.
They did, because Burbank helped with it. Again, I went to the Mulan event in September of '98 and met all the artists and animators, and that's another show and tell day. That movie is I think up in my top 3 of all time. Yeah. Because of just so many emotional things of it. But Mulan is one of the top movies. But when I saw that and it happened really fast. They were really working their hiney off. But that's considered one of the first full movies that Burbank gave from start to finish to do it all in Florida.
Yeah. 10 years later, WALL-E was going to be a movie that was released by Pixar. So in 2008, on this day, WALL-E made an appearance at the Newseum in Washington, D.C.
Ooh.
Now, remember, when we were there in Washington, it was March of 2008, and the museum was not quite open yet.
No, they were getting ready to open. It was going to be open within the next few days. We just missed it.
Yeah, we had just missed it.
I think it was that month or so, or later on
that month. Yeah, it was going to open April, I think it was, something like that. But WALL-E was there to make a personal appearance at what they considered the world's most interactive museum. I always thought that was the Tech Museum in San Jose or the Exploratorium in San Francisco. But
the
museum,
or the Television Museum in Beverly Hills.
True, very true. So that was in 2008. Also in 2008 on this day, Buzz Lightyear made an appearance as he was on his way to the International Space Station.
As a member of the crew.
Kind of like what happened with the Apatosaurus last night. Bob and Doug had the Apatosaurus on in their capsule they've named Endeavor.
Yeah.
Did you see this, Ben?
I saw the launch yesterday, but I did not see anything after that. Wait,
They had a toy dinosaur.
the astronauts going up there named Bob and Doug,
That's
Yeah,
their name.
those were the names.
Bob and
like
Doug.
the Mackenzie brothers. That's kind of frightening.
And
Yeah.
they named it Endeavor because they took the namesake off the space shuttle because they both were on the Endeavor and flew on the last Endeavor.
And also the fact that this is a new endeavor that the United States is taking under using a private company for space travel. So
it's not called the Dragon capsule; it's called the Endeavor capsule.
yeah.
They renamed it in outer space, and I don't think Elon had a say in it because you let the astronauts do what they want.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of they made it live, and they said we're now officially dedicating this the Endeavor capsule.
Yeah. So, but Buzz Lightyear was in space in 2008 on this day, and it coincided with the fact that they were premiering a new attraction at Walt Disney World. Disney's Hollywood Studios was premiering Toy Story Midway Mania, and it premiered on this day in 2008.
Oh, cool.
So it was a little coincidental appearance of Buzz Lightyear.
We don't have. Do we have any black towels or anything black, like a black fabric, like a black veil?
No.
We need to get those, like my gloves. So we can both. So there's something bad happened today. So we need to. Everybody put on your black veil. Yeah. Today was the final day of operation for Walt Disney World's Snow White and Scary Adventures. So no more after today. So there was a funeral procession.
What year?
2012.
2012.
Oh, okay.
On day 2012. No more. So sad face. That's when they really started to rip all that out into the whole Fantasyland, new Fantasyland, which is not really new Fantasyland. It's Fantasyland extension.
Fantasyland 2.0.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
They left the other part. It's just, not like Disneyland got a whole new Fantasyland.
So yeah, they did get the mine train, but the thing is they took that Snow White area and they converted it into a meet and greet.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. And see, they took away an attraction and then they gave them something. So at Disneyland, that's what they used to do, but now they don't just take away attractions to give something else. But what was really good was the fact that when they did the same meet and greet kind of thing, the Fairy Tale Hall, they actually built the attraction at Disneyland. And they did a great job with it too.
Disneyland it was a dead area anyway, so if you're facing...
It really was.
Well, on your right, on the left.
On the left, yeah.
There was the dance stage, but there was this kind of big dead area.
Well, it had been a place where you could buy ice cream and other snacks at the Carnation Plaza Gardens. But the way that they were able to convert it into a princess meet and greet and incorporate the dance stage into a makeshift theater where they could reenact Disney cartoons on stage, that's very clever.
They do a great job with it too.
So
very clever. Their show of Tangled is brilliant.
Yeah. Now here's a little bit of trivia here. When the attraction closed, there was a gentleman by the name of Ben Miles. He was a huge fan of Snow White's Scary Adventures at Magic Kingdom. He rode that attraction over 3,000 times.
I mean, he was born in 1993.
So the Magic Kingdom gave him a gift, and they allowed him to be the last guest on the attraction before they closed it.
Oh.
So if this was in 2012, so he was 19 years old?
Yeah.
He was a 19-year-old guy, been on it.
Ridden it 3,000 times at the age of 19. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we all have our addictions. He just has a type of an addiction.
But I think it's pretty cool myself.
I have a cookbook addiction. I mean, we all have addictions.
Yeah, but I love that fact. The 3,000 times. Over 3,000 times on that one attraction.
But how the cast members did do that and make it as a they kind of knew this guy. I thought that was kind of cool that they kind of gave that one last hurrah. And they did special things like that before they remodeled the Screaming over California. They did it with different phases. And then the very, very last crew, the cast members turned around when they went into the station. They just let them go through and they wrote it one more time.
Yeah.
And it was a special crew that went on it. And then all the cast went on it, and then it went dark and they started ripping it apart. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one more thing happened on this day also in 2012 at Walt Disney World. And that was the first phase of the Art of Animation Resort opened.
In 2012.
In 2012, yeah. The first theme was Finding Nemo. And then the second phase was Cars. The Cars phase opened on June 18th. So, it just took a few weeks after. But, yeah, they started the opening.
We went into the lobby in late September or probably early October 2012. So it was only open for like 3 months. And I said to him, next time we go, and now they have the Skyway there, it's either we're just Pop Century or Art Animation. So I gotta go. I don't know anything about these two hotels.
Yeah, I love the Skyway.
Yeah.
I love the idea that it's there.
So,
although of course everyone knows it as the Sky.
I don't know what it is. It's the Skyway.
It's the Skyliner.
That's it, the Skyliner. That's what they call it. They call it the Skyliner, but for us it's always going to be the Skyway.
Yeah.
See Walt Disney World from the air, Skyway. It's right there. We have the attraction poster. I'm not painting it, people. It's imaging them. It's the Skyway. I'm an old dog. Will not learn new tricks.
It's helpful. It's there. The station is there on, I believe it's called the Generation Gap Bridge.
I thought it was Hourglass Lake.
On Hourglass Lake, but
Yeah.
the bridge is the Generation Gap Bridge because it was between the generations of what was supposed to be the Pop Century Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But it ended up that they just did half of Pop Century and then the other half became Art of Animation. They share that station there in the lake.
So yeah, we're gonna stay there.
Yes.
That's our fantasy in
Exactly. Skyway is the highway in the sky.
Thank you. So we're gonna
Thank you, Cynthia. It's just stuff that we know, so we like to impart that stuff with people. So,
but yeah, that's our fantasy in the sky. Ha ha ha. What we wanted to do when we go next, but planes need to get happen. Money needs to be printed, and it's just one of those things sometimes. But
yeah,
right now it's too scary to leave our house, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like I said, everybody needs to have a cookie.
Yeah. By the way, because of what's going on right now in the country, curfew has been instituted in Florida, specifically Orange County. So everything is to be closed at 10 p.m. at night. So to coincide with that, Disney Springs has decided to go ahead and close every night at 7 p.m. so that they are in compliance with the new curfew. That gives enough people time to enjoy their meal. Once the restaurant closes at 7, they can leave by 8:30, and all the employees can be out of there before 10 so that everyone's gone.
Everyone's home.
Everyone is home safely.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't like
it is
leaving
good.
my home anyway, so that's fine.
Well, I understand that at one point they instituted a curfew in LA over this weekend at like 8 p.m.
It's for the rest of the week.
Yeah, for the rest of the week.
Wow, that's crazy, but
Yeah.
understandable with the circumstances.
Yeah, Mar, I agree. It is good plan that they close that 3 hours ahead of time of that curfew. It gives people time to finish up what they need to do so they can get going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want everyone to be safe.
Yeah.
I think it's the wise thing to do.
It's just
So yeah, it's just tough right now. It's just tough. But we will get through this.
Is there anything else in this day in history?
no.
Actually, no. 2012 was it. That's the last thing we have. What's coming up tomorrow? We are going to be doing what on PTV Live, Ben?
We are going to be talking about how PTV loves Target.
Yeah. We're doing our research right now about that so we can share lots of information with you all about Target. Things you probably didn't know.
And we'll give you some of our secret sauces and shopping tips and tricks.
And We might even show an episode of Life with Ben during the stream as well, so you get an idea of what this stuff is like. So,
Stuff that he hasn't shown, or something that he's
something that he's done. But then we can also get Ben's thoughts about his episode, what he was thinking when it was going on.
Okay.
So that's happening tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And it is May 31st, which means we have one more month of the Daily Dose. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. We really appreciate spending this time with all of our visitors. Thank you so much. Moderators, thank you so much as well. And for our support channels, Rob Fuzz, More Sunshine Please, Two Real Geeks, more... did I say More Sunshine Please already?
Yeah, D&G Explorers.
D&G Explorers.
And the Orlando Guy.
And the Orlando Guy. Thank you so much, everyone.
People.
Oh,
thank you, Cynthia. And thank you.
And Cynthia, one last thing before we sign off. Thank you again for that $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much.
Very much appreciated.
Very much.
Being put to good use.
We will share.
Oh, we have show and tell tomorrow.
We will share tomorrow night. Do a little show and tell about what those super chats do for PTV. So we're looking forward to sharing that with you.
It's for your pleasure, not ours.
Yeah.
We needed these things, and we're actually currently using one right now, but we'll do show and tell later.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Have a magical evening, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, for another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.
Bye.